Let us move on from where we left off. Get some pest control. Get these hormigas out of here. We are moving on to the next track, Kings of the Wild Frontier, and that will be Killer in the Home. The call is coming from inside the house. You better find a way out. The house is your enemy, and I ain't talking to Amityville. Let's go and listen to the track. We'll discuss a little bit after. Here we go. I like that drum swell. It's like a harsh, dry wind of sound. I think guitar change with the marching band.
Yeah, they catch you out with a gun, and they give you a band-aid. Killer in the hole. Killer in the hole. Killer in the hole. Killer in the hole.
This song has like a certain kind of emptiness to it. The space which the band plays in, I think is kind of cool because the guitar fills kind of a Western dusty theme, at least in my opinion, while the drums, which we've heard before, just kind of strongly and perhaps even a little bit strangely, there's something a little slightly eerie to it when it begins. There's just something ominous kind of creeping in those drums as they pound away. But I like how the space is left with a little bit of suspense. And then Adam comes in, sings in there. I know he's saying Killer in the Home, but Killer in the Home. There's something about the way he wails and quickly sings that refrain, which I think works really well in here. Then you have the marching pad that comes in, changes it up a little bit. I think that this song is cool in the way that it ends the first side of the album, and I do like the little bits of suspenseful space left in here. I really like that moment when the drums change, with that first marching time, and then the guitars come in and change at the same time, kind of adding a little bit of a lighter melody at that particular point, if you would like to say a reprieve, and then it kind of goes back into that empty and slightly harsh landscape that the music plays in around that. So I think that this works as kind of a way of bringing down the energy from this particular side of the album. Like I said, it does end this side, and I think it does a nice job of just kind of bringing everything to a curtain close for at least a brief intermission. And that's what I think about that. I live the life that I've been left. I leave most things unspoken, but deep inside Geronimo is tearing me apart. I've seen him in the streets. I've seen him in the pictures. Killer in the home, killer in the home. Now's the time I must digress from going through the motions. Take my head out of its sling, free the warrior. I'll fight him in my dreams. I'll fight him till he kills me, killer in the home. I live the life that I've been left, but I leave most things unspoken. But deep inside Geronimo is tearing me apart. Well, they cut you in half with a gun. They give you a Band-Aid. Yeah, they gut you in half with a gun, and they give you a Band-Aid. You know what I read this as? Killer in the home. I read this as the plight of Native Americans and like them being, taken over, tribes just massacred and removed. And then like, of course they're fighting back. Duh. That's the killer in the home. Brother, it was their home historically first, like at that time, you know what I mean? Like, so that's how I'm reading this, of course, the reference of Geronimo. And maybe he's kind of looking back at it. He's thinking about it. And he's saying, I kind of think about that. And he says, where is it? Like deep inside, Geronimo's tearing me apart. I seen him in the streets. I seen him in the picture, killer in the home. And like, they cut you in half with a gun. Well, here's a Band-Aid. Okay, really? Like, that's kind of how I read all this. Kind of more historical outlook and viewpoint on this one. I think I got it right on this one. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Please come on back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon, your evening, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.